Good morning, everyone. Just I went to the store for a little bit because I had to go pick something up. But walk into the store. Oh my lord! Nothing is treated for the ice. Everything's frozen over. I mean, like, everything is just frozen over. It is dangerous to walk and drive because not even the main roads are treated right now. Everything just literally froze over last night. And now we got the high wind warning. So yeah, the weather is just really, really bad. Whoop. What quest is this? Belongs in a museum. This strange man is staring at you intently, perhaps too intently. Hi, Rabbit Doll. Be here for a short while before shutting my eyes. Also, I unlocked Stormblood. Nice. Enjoy Stormblood because a lot of people hated it, and I really didn't see anything wrong with Stormblood at all. And there was a lot of hate on Lease as well. If you really look at Dawn Trail, it's pretty much Stormblood all over again, in a sense. You know, players hated the story, they hate Wook Lamont. It's like Stormblood all over. Because I've seen so many people say, oh, Stormblood is one of the worst expansions, blah blah blah. Dawn Trail is getting the same treatment. But yeah, enjoy it. Ah, Clive, at last. You've no idea how long I waited here, hoping we might finally meet. There is a matter of utmost importance I simply must have your assistance with. Ah, but introductions are in order. I am Kihan, Professor of Archaeology at the Studium. At the behest of the former head of Reason, I was invited to oversee various archaeological expeditions throughout Toral. I heard from a little bird in Volok Shunsa that you, a most renowned adventurer, had made your way to the continent and could think of no better individual to aid me in uncovering its history. As a matter of fact, I have already made a most fascinating discovery in the wilds of Jacques Toral. I chartered a balloon to examine a point of interest in Shaloni, you see, and soon discovered ruins which have been unseen for nigh a millennium. Sure, Lady Luck is on my side, I thought, but alas, things soon took a turn for the worse. In the spirit of inquiry, I hired a group of mercenaries for protection and made my first foray into the area. But they were no more than halfway through our host of fierce fiends barred our approach. truth be told, it's a miracle we even made it out alive. Yet for a seasoned explorer like you, I dare say, delving into the deepest recesses of such ruins unharmed would be child's play. What do you say? Would you aid my investigation and embark on this new adventure? I knew you wouldn't disappoint. The ruins lie beyond the river north of Lake Torrey in Shaloni. Let us continue our conversation there. Yeah, I gotta be level 100, so I have to bring in Dark Knight. Need to repair my gear. Ooh. Unattuned? Oh no. Okay, so the currents are actually from the plus sign quest now. So I did get them all. I love my Punity mount. Okay, if that was one of the housing maintenance guys, why didn't y'all just salt and sand the streets? And the sidewalk, because everything is so slippery. Almost killed myself going to the store. Oh, you want to fight? Okay, we fight! My Shadow Wolf. I think that's what it's called. Yup. I was right. It's my Shadow Wolf. Oh, he's on. What's my... No, I'm gonna go Paladin. Wonderful, you're here. History lost to the ages lies in the valley just upstream. 'Tis a landscape unlike any other, teeming with sabotenders of all shapes and sizes. I call it Tender Valley. Doubtless the ruins have remained untouched for all these years due to its barbed environs. After all, none would wish to become the victim of their thousand needles. So I believe the ruins nested deep within. Okay. To be Yokui in origin. A closer inspection revealed motifs even I could not recognize. There's a new discovery waiting to be found within, I'm sure of it. Alas, the defense mechanisms protecting it were far too much for my mercenaries I hired. You would be wise to not underestimate them yourself. Lest I forget, you should know that I dropped some of my notes concerning the expedition during my escape. If you would know of my findings, I encourage you to search for the records during your exploration. I shall await your return here. I entrust to you the honor of discovering the unknowns which lie within. Oh, it's a dungeon! Oh no. And it's not... Oh no. Do I have to solo tank this? I don't have a DPS that's... Oh, please tell me I have a DPS that is that level. Pictomancer. Pictomancer it is. Ah, my item level's too low. No! Oh my god. I can't solo it. Alright, let's do it. Eat food just in case. Pray for me, rabbit doll. I don't want to. I hate solo tanking. Oh, let's pray that the healer can keep my ass alive. And I don't want to pull too big, considering this is a level 100 dungeon. Whoop! are you doing? Oh my god. You want me to pull fucking big, don't you? What the hell are they doing? Oh, I went the wrong way. Whoop! And yeah, hi Nighty. I'm in a dungeon I just unlocked. Ow, that hurt. Okay, big guy's down. Whoop! My bad. Giant pineapple. No, this is just a giant Kevlar. Oh, I hate this one. Oh, I hate these things. I'll just skip it. It's the Great Serpent of Tyrol! Instead of the Great Serpent of Ronka. Dang it! Ah! Whoop. You bastard. Now he's just a cute little guy. That's okay. Didn't need a player comm. That's all fine. You are returned, and with a needle to be seen. I experienced them firsthand myself. The pain was simply indescribable. That said, once it subsided, I was surprised to find that the lower back pain, which had ailed me for years, had completely vanished. Now tell me of your expedition. I wish to hear everything. What did you see? What was hidden deep within those ruins? I see. How truly remarkable to think that the structures of a separate civilization lie in the depths of the Yokui ruins, and at their deepest point, a great serpentine creature awaited. This is beyond a shadow of a doubt a significant discovery regarding Jacques Taral's history. Tell me, what thoughts have you concerning the valley's depths? Yep. This one, it reminded me of the ancient Ronkin ruins I saw in another world. Such a claim is invaluable testimony. Based on your descriptions, it is likely that the ancient Yokui simultaneously feared and revered this serpent of unfathomable power, and after encountering it, constructed the temple to conceal it from the world. This may be the final element which proves my life's work, a theory, the eerie resemblance of reflections civilizations. In my capacity as a professor of the studium, I've taken the liberty of reading the Scion's report concerning the source, its reflections, and the civilizations therein for myself. Their findings indicate that the surrounding diminished mankind's intelligence to that of beasts. The flourishing civilization of the ancients was forgotten, and the peoples of such each reflection set out on separate paths, forging disparate civilizations of their own. Yet can we say that these civilizations, worlds apart, are truly so different? If we all came from one shared ancient heritage, would it not be natural that the development of each society and culture bear similarities to one another? The look on Clive's face. He's like, what? What I am trying to say is that it is entirely possible a society which predates the Yokui and bears similarities to ancient Ronka once existed in the source. Naturally, it is necessary to conduct further research regarding how twin civilizations born in two separate worlds developed under entirely different environments. Nevertheless, your discovery today has provided further proof of the plausibility of my theory. when the facials are out of control. On that subject, I would ask you to join me on another adventure, one markedly less fraught with danger. As one who has traveled beyond the rift to the first, your knowledge and insight concerning ancient Ranka are invaluable. I would journey to Warlord's Echo and speak with the chronicler of the Yokui, that I may learn of their legends. Who knows, we may just discover some striking parallels to the culture of ancient Ranka. I am pleased to see you made it, Clive. I came by alpaca, and for a blessing, felt no pain in my lower back the entire ride. Perhaps the medicinal applications of sabatender needles is a field deserving of further study. Acupuncture. That's what you got. A subject for another time, perhaps. The personage before us is the self-same individual who informed me that the Yokui ruins may exist in Shaloni. They looked after me when I came here previously to conduct field work, and are an extraordinarily erudite individual, well versed in ancient legends. Tell me, my friend, based on what I've shared with you, were you able to find any blah 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 between the legends of your people and the ruins we discovered in Jacques Tarol? Excluding those concerning disease, precious few stories of our ancestors who traveled north have been passed down. But for the valiant warrior who fought the Sky Ruin Low, I would share with you a story regarding the Great Serpent, one we normally would not disclose to outsiders. Please follow me to the indelible passage. The murals shall explain all. Oh, all the way up there. Okay, Clive, let's just ride the eyeball. Oh yeah, I forgot I could fly here. Well, then we fly with the eyeball. Oh, I never noticed this. Yeah, don't want to go too close to that. Wasn't expecting the eyeball mount to be summoned. Okay, I tried to get out of my boots now and get into something more comfortable. Yeah, I'm not going anywhere today. It is too dangerous to even walk outside. As I was saying, the sidewalks have not been treated and they froze over with the ice from last night. So I nearly killed myself just walking. Like, not even the main roads and our road were treated yet. A legend concerning the Great Serpent is hidden within this mural. Pray gaze upon it carefully as I weave you an ancient tale. It is, and I have boots that have good traction, and I still slipped. How did the raid last night go? Oh, it was so much fun. Then we did some dailies, and of course after that I told him that I had to go so I could eat because I was hungry. But it was fun. I did walk away with another fending piece from the Final Fantasy XI 24-man raid. And since they're weekly, no, 24-man raids don't have mounts. That's the extremes. "24-man raids drop minions and they drop gear. And music. Yeah, the extremes are a little ouchy. The Valley Garmanda one, since when we ran it again to get the wing mount, which it did drop one time, but I rolled a 41 on it, so I did not get it when it did drop, but we actually started to remember what the mechanics were, even though some of us did not run that for 5 months since we cleared it. But because I also watched my own video of the fight to refresh my memory of some of the mechanics. And it helps when you have a friend, because we run this as friends, so it's a group, we're all in sync with each other. Because we know what to do, we know who to follow for our little light party. Because I had to stack myself with Iggy. And Iggy was the healer, so I had to stack with him. It's easier when you run it with people you know. Exactly. I don't like running stuff with random people because then we're not going to be in sync with each other. And we were burning Valley Garmanda down so quickly. Its inhabitants had long perished. I didn't read the first part. Whoops. And the purpose for which the structure existed was itself an enigma. Yet, when our forebears finally delved into its furthest recesses, they discovered a great serpent deep in slumber. Should be noted, our people revere serpents as divine creatures who govern the boundary between worlds. To hold one of such immense power, dormant there within the ruins, they believed it best to build a temple around its chambers and offer prayers for its divine protection. Yet in the ensuing years, our people were plagued by disease. Time and again, our ancestors offered supplications for divine assistance, but no matter how fervent their prayers, the great serpent never deigned to answer them. In the end, a great many of our forebears withdrew from the northern lands. Only the most devout worshippers of the great serpent remained, but they too would eventually withdraw in a somber procession, having buried too many brothers and sisters. The sect who remained prayed for the great serpent's awakening. They prayed for a salvation that would never come. Yet why should it awaken now? And what incited its aggression? Was it simply by chance that it roused in so foul a mood? Or is there perhaps some underlying reason we've yet to uncover? The devout who held vigil of the temple held this belief: when the great serpent doth awaken, its coil shall envelop the world. In other words, the creature's discovery was itself a pretext to legitimize their territorial expansion north. Yet the prayers fell on deaf ears. Only now, before our benefactor, has the great serpent finally awoken. A peculiar but altogether fascinating turn of events. If the being you encounter truly was divine, mayhap it is you who shall receive its blessings. If we consider that our friend here, a traveler capable of crossing the rift twixt worlds, was blessed by a being who governs the boundary, Would that not fit the interpretation held by the sect who remained? At any rate, Clive's testimony and the legends of the Yokui shall go a long way in verifying my theory. If I can gather sufficient evidence that these two civilizations, worlds apart, share fundamental values and prove my thesis, our outlook on history shall be irrevocably changed. Mayhap even an entire new field of study shall be pioneered. Does the inception of civilization and its infancy bear similarities in each reflection? Was there some localized connection between them, such as the planar fissure? Or perhaps there was some all-powerful keeper of whispers peering through the veil? Just thinking about what it is that connects us across the rift gets my heart racing. Certainly have my work cut out for me. And now that you've made the ruins safe, I may resume my expedition. And perhaps, more importantly, continue writing my thesis. Master Chronicler, Clive, I cannot thank either of you enough for your cooperation this day. I know not where my research will take me, but I have no doubt my pursuit of the mysterious and miraculous will see us cross paths again. Time to do my dailies. And not run into another dickhead. Lalafell! Oh, they're so cute. Aw, she's a cutie. Whoop. Really? Shit. Stack with the baby. And don't stack, Jesus Christ. First boss.
Meow.
I love that. I love that gas closer for Reaper. Oh, whoops! My bad. Dang it. I love that macro. Ouch. I rolled a 10 on the minion. You suck. Dang it. Yeah, ouch is right. Alright, I'll be right back. I'm gonna make something to eat. So, yeah, BRB, and we will continue our dailies. Okay, I'm back. Thank you. I love that one. Wait, what mount is this? Oh, the Cavalry Drake. Clive doing what he does best, picking up scraps of lumber. Whoop! Ah! Whoa, go away. That was from the Yokai Watch event. I didn't get all the mounts from it for Clive, but that's okay. Because every time you have to go run the fates for that damn event, the blue mages annihilate them before you can even get there. That's not fair to us who don't want to go as blue mage. That's why everybody hates that event. No, you're not playing with other people. You're not in parties or anything like that. You're not partying up with these blue mages. They just come to each fate and wipe them out before you can even get a hit in. And that's not fair to the players who don't want to play blue mage. It took me almost the entire event just to get those mounts and everything on Zanase, and I gave up after that. I was like, never again. So the next time that event pops up, I'm not even doing it. Because I'm sick and tired of the blue mages fucking everything up. Yeah, I'm just gonna skip all this. Yay, it's my corpse cat mount. And plop. I love this thing. Ooh, I can get the wind up Pelu Pelu. Oh, and the equestrian roll. Okay, that minion is adorable. Man, Clive is really building up his collection of minions. The name of that FC is called Oh Well. What? This, oh no? That was literally called Oh No. That is a mood. I know, right? I love the names of those FCs. I saw a post for games coming out this month. Not this month, but in the coming months. And in the post, they said that one of the games was Lost Soul Aside, and it says PlayStation 5 exclusive, and I'm like, no. It's coming out on PC the same day. That does not make it a PS5 exclusive. Talk about misinformation. I literally Googled it and corrected them on that. I had to. I just couldn't not resist and not correcting it. It is what 90% is misinformation and 10% is true. Yep. The only console that Lost Soul Aside is not being released on is Xbox. Yeah, I don't think they're gonna add the specs just yet. Pre-orders open on the 19th, so in a few more days. I will be pre-ordering it at the end of the month, and I'm gonna get in the digital deluxe edition because, um, as from what I heard is that EU is getting a physical version, but that's for just for the base game. That's not going to be for the deluxe edition. And as for us over here in NA, there's no physical copies being released as of for now, so we don't know. Yeah, because currently you can only wish list the game. I will just wait and see if it is for me, or if I still make dough eyes at Clive for a while longer. I will be live streaming Lost Soul Aside, so Final Fantasy 16 will be taking a little break while I play that. Just seeing what our FC has. And the FC chest. Couldn't resist. Yeah, I know, just being funny. What's that? Goodwill seeking. What's that emote? Oh, the ring hands emote. I still want the lean emote. Ugh. And, the RMTs. Get out of here. Report. Thank you. Hate those damn RMT bots. Anyone who buys Gil for real money deserves to have their accounts banned. Little Torgal running around. Oh, I am capped on all my tombstones. Uh-oh, I should spend those later. No, I am my wolf marks. Finally. Watch a big crystal tower. When I was running some of the dailies yesterday, because we were gonna do the 24 man for the daily, and we got one of the near raids. It was the Tower of Paradigm's Breach. You never saw those? I did that one, the Paradigm Breach one. I did it day one. And let's just say there were bodies all over the floor. All over the floor. Everybody was like dying left and right. Day one, it was so funny. I knew it! Labyrinth of the Ancients. Ah, damn it! At least people can't cheese it. I'm seeing sprouts, so that's the reason why we're most likely getting it. Why do people not do their portraits? They look like mugshots. I think after this, I'm gonna pay a visit to Lalafell, Clive. Do a couple, maybe do some MSQ with him. Bitch. Yeah, and predicting it now, watch someone pull before everybody gets to their groups. It always happens. And then, gonna make another prediction, no one's gonna be standing on the pads. Watch. This always happens. Hey! See, I knew it! The Lalafell. What the heck? Yes, the sprout doing sprouty things, and it was the Lalafell of all sprouts. Yo! I hate this dungeon. I hate this one for this very reason. See. Will you stay on the damn pad? Damn. If I was a healer, I'd be rescuing that little Lalafell back on the fucking pad. Oh my god. Pads are lava. No, they're not listening. This happened so many times. Yeah, exactly. Your platform doesn't help yours, it helps another person's. I hate this one for that reason alone. Exactly. Again, they were being greedy. Yay, we get to fight the boss. Because we're invisible. Whoop! Did not want to grieve. But after this, I am going to pay little Lala Clive a visit. Since it's been a while since I've been on him. Letting Clive Minifield out of his prison. Yup. Time to let him out of his prison. Minifield. Yeah, it was Minifield. Yep, but let's have little Clive Minifield wreak havoc all over Eorzea. I'll try to render with Ambrosia. Yes! Clive with his trusty bird. This is the one I'm dreading right now. Watch. No one's gonna run to the pads when they're supposed to, and it's gonna cause a wipe. Feel like nothing today. Typical Monday, so I try whatever. Yeah. Let me focus target. Okay. I remember one of the times I ran this, I put for the love of Heidelin, run to your pads, please. It was so funny. So I need to make macros just for this one alone. That was close. Yeah, I need to pull him further back. Nope, different Lala. There we go. Okay, let's play Little Lala Clive a visit. Okay. That's surprisingly shocking on Gilgamesh. One player in queue. And server is currently congested with one player in queue. Okay. Hail the King Kupo. Okay, let's do that. But first, I need to check something. Ah, other worker. There we go. Okay, Conjurer's Guild. Okay. It's Kuplokap. Yida, Pepalimo, Rhea, Kane-sena. Anyone else? Nope. Please, you have to stop them, but you mustn't kill them. They're not bad moguls, Kupo, they're just misguided. A gentle, no, firm thrashing is in order, yes, but no. Calm yourself, Kuplokap. Can you not see that he hasn't the faintest idea what you're talking about? Be quiet this instant. Pray forgive his witless outburst, sister. Most grateful am I that you have come, Clive, and on such short notice. Truly, Gridania could not wish for a more stalwart ally. But you are doubtless eager to know wherefore we summoned you. Our friend Kuplokap has brought to us news of a most unsettling development. It would seem that good King Moogle Mog has returned to Eorzea. Valkyrie! Hey! You're just in time, because I just switched over from Clive to Clive Minifield. So we are with Lalafell Clive right now. A curious thing to hear, I know. Yeah, I know, he's so cute. Truth to tell, I myself cannot say for sure if he is a genuine figure from history or some manifestation of Moogle mythology. Kuplo here would have me believe the former. Once upon a time, we Moogles served the gods in the heavens. It was quite nice up there, unspeakably beautiful, unimaginably spacious, and with a literally endless supply of wine, Kupo. Imagine seeing a drunk Moogle. In spite of this, possibly because of the last part, the gods eventually became discontented and started squabbling, which made life jolly difficult for the poor Moogles. So, good King Moogle Mog, may his glorious name live forever, decreed that the time had come to leave Kupo. The realm of man would suffice. He said, as all the Moogles should, live there instead. Unfortunately, the two realms are so far apart that we couldn't safely fly down, but good King Moogle Mog, may his miraculous foresight ever be praised, knew exactly what to do, Kupo. And he had a rope, you see, the longest one ever woven. This he nobly held while his subjects climbed all the way down to the world below. And that is how we Moogles came to this land, Kupo. All of us except good King Moogle Mog. He made his courageous sacrifice never be forgotten. He alone would remain in the heavens, so that Mooglekind might at last know peace. Except that he has not remained in the heavens, from what I understand. That being your reason for contacting us, yes? I'll bet he tied the rope to something. Good thinking. Remind me again what the problem was with him returning to Eorzea. The problem, Yida, lies in the fact that he was summoned. It is our belief that good King Moogle Mog is a myth-made manifest, via means akin to those employed by the Beast Tribes in the summoning of their gods. Wait, you're saying a handful of Moogles with a boatload of crystals wished really, really hard and he just sort of appeared? Would that even work? What I cannot fathom is why they would even try. With Garuda humbled and the ultimate weapon destroyed, what new threat could have prompted them to take so drastic a measure? Might that not in itself be the answer? Twice in the last half-decade, Eorzea has been brought onto the very brink of destruction, only to be spared at the last by the heroics of a chosen few. To you who braved those tempests and survived by virtue of your own strength, this latest period of peace will doubtless seem a welcome respite. But to those who had not the power to defend themselves, who were spared only by another's grace, this is merely the calm before the storm. I think the Mughal guards are afraid of what tomorrow will bring, and that things may not end so well as they did yesterday. That fear has driven them to call upon a greater power, one they believe can be relied upon to protect their loved ones and their homes come what may. I assure you the Mughals guard only want to protect the forest from outsiders, but ever since the return of King Mughal Mog, may his boundless grace fill our hearts with love, they started to get a little carried away, Kupo, verging on a lot, in fact. Like the sylphs who summoned Ramu, you mean? We cannot discount the possibility that this entity is influencing the Mughals in a manner similar to that of a primal. We share the same concern. Whoever or whatever the king may be, it is our belief that he poses a threat, not only to Mughalkind, but to Gridania as a whole. Thus do we beseech you, Clive, confront good King Mughal, and drive him from our midst. Humbly do I thank you. The sanctuary of the Mughals Guard and their liege lord is concealed by magical wards. Brother Isumi Yan of the Conjurers Guild will doubtless be able to offer insight on how they might be dispelled. Pray seek his counsel ere you proceed any further. Yes, he is so cute. Welcome, Clive, welcome. That you should be the one to face good King Mughal is of great comfort, to me and to the elementals both. As I'm sure you know, the Mughals are not by their nature a warlike race. Yet should the king be suffered to remain, it is like that his influence will bring about a change in them. Thus does it behoove us to defeat him quickly, before any lasting damage is done. Make whatever preparations you deem necessary, and inform me when you are ready to see the king. You have selected regicide. The wars barring access to the king's sanctuary can only be nullified through the use of enchanted keystones, the self-same method employed 5 years ago, when first the king was summoned to Eorzea. It was with great regret that we were forced to sanction the slaying of the guardians who then held the keystones, for none were in our possession at the time. By the grace of the elementals, however, we have been spared that burden on this occasion. Kuplokop confided in me that he had been entrusted with a set of keystones by the Mughals Guard themselves, yet wishing not to betray their confidence, he begged me to find some other means to gain entry to the king's sanctum. Alas, I have been unable to do so, and dare not labor any longer, for fear that the Mughals might succumb to the corrupting influence of the liege lord. We must needs have Kuplo Cobb's keystones, Clive. Pray go to him and beg his assistance. He awaits you at West Shore Pier. Impress upon him our great need, and I am certain he will yield. Jump, 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 jump. Sprint! So how will you do it, Kupo? Oh, he told you about that. Well, if there truly is no other way, I'll do it, Kupo. Take the ferry to Sweet Bloom Pier. I'll go on ahead. Oh no. Don't you dare lie to me, Kupo. I know what you're planning and I won't allow it. Open your eyes, Kupo. The king will never be satisfied, no matter how many crystals you bring him. We offered you a choice, and this is how you repay us? By consorting with this Lalafell? How rude! I'm gonna kick your butt. Imperials, Gridanians, Sylphs, you're no different from the rest of them. Actually, you're worse, Kupo. Yeah, evil Moogle. Traitor to his Kins Moogles, he plots treason against the crown. Enough, Kuplokop will answer for his crimes soon enough, as will all who defy the will of good King Moogelmog. May he reign forevermore, Kupo. Necker the Bold shall teach them a lesson. I know, right? The king is planning to purge the Trollswood of his enemies, Kupo. We've got to stop him before it's too late. The entrance to Thornmarsh is deep within the Bramble Patch, Kupo. If you take me there, I can nullify the ward. But be warned, the Moogle's Guard has set traps to lure enchanted beasts. I can't hide from them. So you'll need to protect me, Kupo. Okay, he's following. Just making sure. Okay, all models in the render. Now the posing. Yay! I cannot wait to see that. Take your time though. I mean, I have a bit of backlog. I also have one for Bane's Yours, but I need to fiddle out when to post it. Ah. You have lost sight of Kupo Cop. No, I didn't! He's right there! I want to say, okay. Now I got it. I already faced the king, Kupo. Then step closer to the ward. Raise your hand and focus. Like when you attune to an aetheryte, Kupo, I'll open the way for you. Good Lord, Ambrosia is huge. Young Jill is not even reaching her thigh. Well, yeah. She's a big girl. The rest is up to you, Kupo. Now go and teach those foolish Mughals a lesson. And send the king back whence he came. Thorn March Hard, now accessible. Let's do it. Do I have food for little Clive? I do not. Look how tiny Clive looks compared to Torgal, and Torgal does not size down or size up, depending on the race of the character you have. Lala Clive is so cute on Torgal. Oh, he is. Any Lalafell is cute on Torgal. Now, when I see Rogadins on Torgal, I'm just like, poor Torgal. His back must be breaking. Poor Torgal in case of the... Yeah. Like the Rogadins. That was quick. Oh well, why do I want to put nectar in Clive's clothes now? Do I have to ask someone for the Clive clothes in lava fell size? I got player commendations. I guess people like little Lalafell Clive. Well, that and it did do a good job too. You did it, Kupo, you did it. Good King Moogle Mog. May his mighty soul rest in peace is no more. I started to think what might have happened had you not stopped the Moogle's guard when you did. Thank you, Clive. That and you play good, yes. Perhaps now they'll come to their senses and stop playing at fairy tales. Rest assured that the chieftain will have choice words for them too. You should go and tell Pukmipok that the king is no more, Kupo. She's with Rhea O at Camp Tranquil, and can relay the news to the chieftain. Look. Dare I believe my ears? Do I dare believe my ears? Good King Mughal, may his magnificent virtue serve us as an example to us all, has fallen. Al-Mughal owes you a debt, Kupo. Ah, and I sense Rhea wishes to congratulate you as well. I shall let you two speak without fear of interruption. Your bravery and service to the Twelves Wood and her Mughals shall not be forgotten, Clive. My sister will doubtless wish to hear the tale of this great victory from the mouth of the man responsible. Pray return to the Lotus Stand and treat her to a full account of the day's events, while the details are yet fresh in your mind. Clive, you are returned to us unharmed and victorious. Thus I have two reasons to be glad. Yet many questions remain unanswered. If you would be so kind as to oblige me, I would fain hear all that occurred in Thornmarch. Then it is as we feared. The king really is a primal. But he really isn't, is he? I mean, the Mughals don't worship him, for one thing. He's not even a god to them. That doesn't sound like any primal I've heard of. Then mayhap the fault lies with the definition. The fact remains that, through a combination of the power contained in crystals and the force of their collective faith, the Mughals called forth a being that by rights should not exist. Moreover, when slain, said being left no corpse, the ether which comprised him instead being scattered to the four winds. According to the accepted definition, he may not be a primal, but the mode of his manifestation was in very respect the same. Oh, every respect. Oh, sorry. Which means Ascians, this whole business reeks of their handiwork. Kupopo, they said it was a masked man who had taught them how years ago, but Gridania has no shortage of masked men, and I never thought to question. Confound it all, how many more will they ensnare with their tainted gifts? Too many, I fear, so long as there are paragons to stir the embers, fools to build the pyre, the crystals to feed the flames. Ever and again shall we suffer primal visitation, a somber thought, but a salutary one. My heartfelt thanks, Clive. Already the information you have provided has proved invaluable. The Grand Serpent Marshal and I have much to discuss. Oh, before you do, my lady, I was hoping we might finish discussing that other matter. The matter of which you speak has even now been settled. The Scions shall not want for support. We shall be glad to send additional supplies to Revenant's Toll. We knew we could count on you, milady. While Yida and I remain to discuss the particulars of our arrangement, with the Elder Seedseer, mayhap you could return to the Waking Sands and apprise the of all that. I'll just say Minfilia! Of all that transpired. What did I just walk in on? Oh, there's the corn servant minion. Tataru! The Garlean threat may work out, I guess? Yeah, a workout, but their back legs are floating in the air. I was like, what the hell? It is good to see you hale and healthy, Clive. I received word from Yida and Papalimo that you had felled good King Mugomog, but I had hoped to hear your version of the tale. So it was, as they said, summoned with the same methods used by the beast tribes and taught by the Asians. Though unfortunate, this incident did at least serve to remind the Elder Seedseer of our usefulness. Her offer of additional support could not have come at a better time. My thanks, Clive. Okay, let me finish that quest before I go back. Or not because it's boring. All Mistress Yadith says is how we're doing it wrong. Hey, that's one of Master Beaton's. If this is supposed to be a bribe, then you've got yourself a deal. Adventuring man. Adventuring man. Nice outfit. There's a lot of pink. The only time there was a lot of pink was on my bun boy, Neptune. pink boy. Well, I don't know what sorcery you worked, but the younglings are back. And I do believe we reached an accommodation. It would seem I was stricter than I imagined, and loosening up a bit has made a great difference. This dance is for the Feast of the Harvest, to give thanks to Nofika and the elementals. There must be no aggression in this dance, lest the matron be angered. It's very, very important. I do realize I haven't made the best first impression, having you fetch my students for me. To make it up to you, will you let me show you the dance? I think it is think of it as kind of a peace offering. That is the weirdest dance in this game. I never use it. Like, no. And now he's gonna do it himself. Lalafels is cute though. But see, with the Lalafell it's cuter, but with the other races, not so much. It just looks weird. Why, you are a born dancer, dear sir. Oh no. I'm not saying all that. I think on Lala's everything is cute. Yeah, it is. But Clive himself, no. No, it looks so weird. Dude, you just come over with a damn saw. Jesus Christ. I'm kind of glad this isn't voice, because I would hate to hear that singing voice. Oh gods. No, Master Beaton, what have you done? You brought a weapon to the sacred dance. The matron forgive us, we are surely doomed. Master Beaton, you scared her off. We were having fun. Timber Master Beaton, wasn't that a sailor song? How do you know it? Never mind how I know. More to the point, what could have troubled Mistress Yadith so? And I just realized I need to put Little Jill on Ambrosia in side saddle because she wears a dress. Good luck! You did. She said you're supposed to be peaceful or the elementals will be upset. And you know how uptight she gets. The course of relationships never does run smooth, child. You will all discover this in time. You learned the emote harvest dance. Trogo is already not looking. And Trogo's showing its booty to the camera. Yeah, I know. And they're still doing their push-ups over there. The gifted. Owing to the tireless efforts of all concerned, we were at long last ready to bid farewell to Vesper Bay. As to avoid drawing undue attention, we shall make the journey to Revenant's Hole in small groups, departing at irregular intervals. Lest you doubt, it is still my intention to conduct further operations openly, but on this particular occasion, we need for caution overrides all other concerns. To move north is one ponderous caravan. As one ponderous caravan would only serve to invite attack. It seemed only right that I should be the last to leave, and I would have you remain with me until the end, Clive. Upon my departure, the Waking Sands will formally cease to be our headquarters, and the premises will be given into the care of Urianger. I had thought to relinquish the property, but he was quite adamant, and I had not the heart to disagree. These walls have borne witness to some of the brightest and darkest moments in our order's history. Mayhap it is best that we do not forsake them entirely. Urianger shall remain here and devote his energies to studying the nature of primals. By the grace of the 12, he will one day discover the permanent solution that we have sought for so long. Of course, he will not be alone. Alice shall continue to work closely with him as well. Should they require our assistance, I have the assurances that they will not hesitate to contact us. Speaking of Urianger, would you inquire of him if any tasks remain undone? I cannot escape the feeling that I have forgotten something important. Thou art ever welcome, Clive, but I require no assistance. Pray take thy leave, unburdened by concern for my well-being. Verily, the countenance bespeaks a desire to quit this place without further delay. Mayhap thou thinkest this chapter of our tale concluded. Okay, just a phone call I had to answer. That these halls should rightly be consigned to the annals of history. In man's eagerness to seize the future, how readily he doth set down the past. Full many a proud pioneer hath bravely stridden into the great unknown, only to find there the banner of his ancestor, faded by the eons, and still man glorieth of his discoveries. 'Tis through his pride that wisdom doth ever give away to ignorance, while they who lurk in shadow remain hidden, lost no sooner than they are found. Be not offended, Clive. Thy conduct hath ever been beyond reproach, despite thy surpassing strength and all thy many victories. Thou hast never been so convinced of thine own greatness as to imagine thyself above the failings of thy failings. Mayhap it is the echo which hath opened thine eyes to the lessons of history. Would that the same could be said of Whence came that cry? The solar. 12 for Fen. Manphilia! I'm not saying that damn word. Clive, you bleh. Oh, here we go. It's the echo. Tell me, Louisoix, would you have done the same? Louisoix Olivier was a remarkable man, wise beyond mortal measure, would that had met him prior to his passing. An Asian here, how? How readily you see you are indeed gifted. But you are not like the others, your robes. Gifted, but ignorant, yet I shall not judge you harshly. The fault lies with your forebears. It has been millennia. Mine are the robes of an emissary. Unlike he who came before, I have no quarrel with you. He who, you speak of La Habrea. La Habrea is a warrior. He fought, he fell. He may yet learn from his mistakes. Then he is still. Come, I only confirm that which you already knew. There is no cessation, no oblivion, only expulsion. You what are? We're ready when you are, milady, if there's nothing else. Is something the matter? I feel the same way. After everything that's happened here, it feels strange to leave, but I'm sure we'll soon get used to Revenant's. Well, I'll let you say your goodbyes. Take as long as you like, milady. We shall depart whenever you're ready. It is only to be expected. She lacks the gift and the knowledge both. To her, we are indistinct. I do not understand. Shadowless, fleshless, formless. What truth there is in each tale is diluted by time and telling. Knowledge dictates expectation, and expectation colors perception. Thus did she perceive not. So it is with all but a chosen few. Even you, when young, could not yet see with eyes unclouded. You know nothing about me, nothing. The gift grants you clarity, it grants you focus. With it, you may in time come to see us as we are, rather than this crude approximation. La Habrea did not think so highly of the echo. La Habrea is wrong about a great many things. The echo is indeed a gift, albeit one you have yet to master. And if we did, there would be no strife between our peoples, for we would be of one mind. I leave as I came, in peace. May we meet again as friends. Wait, stay where you are. Mayhap I was indelicate. 'Tis a mercy she shields her children from his grace with such resolve. Was it also by her hand that you survived the ardor, I wonder? I take it there is no need to explain. Save your concern. He did me no lasting harm. Whatever his intention was, it was not to kill. I heard a cry. What happened? Are you alright? You look faint. Do you need to lie down? I could fetch you a flask of my special tonic. Ariane, send word to the students of Baldessian. Tell them to scour the archives, the forbidden tomes in particular. If there is any reference to an Asian robed in white, however oblique, I would know of it. An Asian, milady? Was that what gave you cause to cry out? I did but moments ago glimpse a figure clad in white, set forth from the waking sands, yet Asians are wont to employ teleportation magics. Why would one be so brazen? I know not and care not. Find him, Clive. Turn every stone in Vesper Bay if you have to. Pray attend me, Tataru. Whoop. I am told that you are the warrior of light, but I would know for myself. I shall walk north, and you may follow. You may choose to follow. Know, however, that you will be waylaid if you do. You may even perish. Should you survive, we shall speak anon. I just read Grumpy Gargoyle. Yeah, it's gnarled gargoyle. Remarkable, truly remarkable. I thank you for granting me this indulgence. None save he who bested La Habrea could endure such an examination. Have the laws of man grown so twisted in my absence that it is now permitted to lay hands upon an emissary? You bore witness to my audience with the antecedent, did you not? Then you know I acted only in self-defense. I realize the same cannot be said of La Habrea. Even amongst his brethren, he is considered unique. Nevertheless, I cannot wholly condemn his misdeeds, for through them we discovered you, one so strong in the gift that he could cast us out. Your mother favors you still, that much is plain, but surely you must feel it. Her influence wanes, and her strength shall soon be spent. These lands, these people, this world, all shall soon change. As it was, so shall it be again, as it should always have been. Doubt my claims and question my motives, if you will. Only believe me when I say this. I am Elidibus, emissary, bearer of the word of the one true God, and we shall meet again. Oh, they disappeared. How far are you on the story here? This is after we defeated Ultima. We're now moving to the other location for the science, so we're leaving Vesper Bay and going to where the Crystal Tower is. That's how far I am with Little Clive. With Jill, I'm beyond this. So we're maybe just a little ways through post The Realm Reborn. Thank the gods you've returned, Clive. After you left, I began to worry that I might have sent you to your doom. I take it our visitor proved elusive. Beg pardon? He was waiting for you? What did you do? What did he say? Okay, so between Realm Reborn and Heaven's Ward, yeah, but very far away from Heaven's Ward. As it was, so shall it be again? Or when does he speak, and what of exactly? The words of this Elidibus portend much, but reveal nothing, save perhaps a measure of disdain for La Habrea. Yeah, because we just met Elidibus here, so this is our first introduction to Elidibus. I had hoped for answers, but it seems I shall have to be content with a wealth of additional questions. Let us set aside the matter of the Ascian until after. I mean, I know the Habrea in connection with the fact that he took over Thancred. Yep. Yeah, I'm past that already. Let us set aside the matter of this Ascian until after we have completed our move to the Rising Stones. There is but one final favor I would ask of you before I depart. Very confusing. I believe I mentioned before that my father was a member of the Alimegan Resistance. The truth, however, is more complicated than that. As far as the Empire knew, he was their spy. He maintained the deception for nigh on half a decade, furnishing the Resistance with vital Imperial secrets while feeding his paymasters subtly conceived misinformation. When he died some 15 years ago, my father left behind his journal, which I have closely guarded ever since. It contains every shred of information he and his agents could steal on why they believed to be the single greatest threat to Eorzea, the Primals. Its wisdom has guided me through the years, though there is much within I still do not understand. It is my hope that Urianger will fare better. Tell him to treat it with care. It is all I have left of my father. I thought thee departed. Till what end dost thou linger? The father's final bequest, the daughter's lifelong labor. It is no small thing to surrender such a cherished memento. Well, can I imagine Minfitlia's pain? Upon mine honor, I swear to spare no effort in the study of these materials, lest my lady's sacrifice be in vain. Clive, this is Minfilia. Forgive me, but I could not wait longer. I have departed for the Rising Stones. If you have yet to... Once you have given the journal to Urianger, I bid you come to the seventh heaven in Revenant's Toll. Well, there's your Final Fantasy VII reference. Tatara will be there to show you inside our new headquarters. Assuming you have already attuned to it, you may wish to make use of our new aetheryte in Revenant's Toll. After all, it is right on our doorstep. Oh, I still need to do the Howling Eye. Let's do that so I can unlock this. Time to fight Benedicta. Again. She's like so bored of Clive right now. That version of Garuda always brings me back to 15. They plan to summon a god as opposed to... Yes! Yes. I couldn't see. Dang it. Whoop. Okay, now we can fight the chicken nugget, aka Kuka. What does the flower... Oh, returner. It's because I wasn't on Clive in a while. It's the returner icon. I have that flower next to my Noctis alt as well. It just means you haven't just been on the character in a while. So that's what that is. I'm still a Sprout, but I'm just a returning player on this character. So Sprout for beginners and Returner for might have forgotten the commands. Yeah. Pretty much. And some players who are returners, you can tell they have forgotten some of the mechanics and such that have happened. Whoop. Whoop. Oh, there it is. Dang it. And there's Titan. You see have a tiny brain? Yeah. Note to self, do not backflip. Whoa, that would have knocked me off. Okay, I'm gonna end it here. Not sure which character will, cause if I'm gonna stream tomorrow. Um, I think I'll do Jill tomorrow. She's a little further than Clive. Because she's getting closer to Heaven's Ward. But yeah, I think we'll do a little bit more with Jill tomorrow. But thank you, Nighty. Thank you, Valkyrie. Rabbit Doll, if you're still here. One character each day. Yeah! One character each day. Because we can do Jill for... Or, like, do Jill for, like, for, like, a few days and then maybe go to Clive. But unless we stick with one character, and then we can go to another one. So I'm thinking maybe sticking with Jill through all of the expansions. That way you can unpack your other alts too. Yeah. But I will see you guys tomorrow. Wait. Do I want to raid someone? Nah. I will see you guys tomorrow. Same time, probably a little bit earlier because I had to go to the store earlier this morning. So that's why I started later than normal. But I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye!